What is up, YouTube family? How goes it? Today on a Monday, February the 1st. Big day, big day. We're like halfway through winter. Yeah, pretty much halfway through winter. So that's awesome. Got a few of you in tonight. A little slow start. We'll try to get some people in. I believe we have a new Nukes Top 5 as well tonight. Let me check. I do believe so. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll wait for just a second for shoutouts. We'll get some more people in, and then I'll do some shoutouts. There was one thing I wanted to check, which was Nukes Top 5. Okay, let's see. You just got out. Why'd you get out of the hospital? Let's see. Yasser and I'm gonna say your name wrong. Yasser Asoud. If I'm saying that, I apologize. What's up, Geek Squad? Texas Oil Boom, Julie, Evolution, Michael, Ashers, Giga Mad Max, Lil Timmy. How's it going? It is a Monday. You know, but Mondays suck, but we've made it through the Monday part of it. So, you know, I think Tuesdays are honestly worse than Mondays. Tuesdays kind of suck. No one ever says, oh, I can't wait for Tuesday. No. A girl kicked you downstairs. Oh, I thought you meant a girl kicked you down some stairs. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Today is embolic. I'll be honest, I don't know what embolic means. I'll be completely honest. My night is going good, Michael. How about yours? Been pretty chill Monday, to be honest. Not much going on. We had some snow over the weekend here in Iowa. But other than that, all right, cool. What's up, Corpus Venture? Asher's forced you to come here. Well, you're gonna be glad you did. Well, maybe not. You might regret it. But happy to have you nonetheless, man. And yeah, Paco, he's just chilling. You know, he's just vibing. We'll wait a few more minutes, let some more people join before we start the show. Good job, Ashers. I'm proud of you. You are like the daughter I never had. Even though you're older than me, you're still like a daughter to me. You know, I can almost remember the day I held you in my hands, and I looked at you, were the size of a potato. And I was like, damn. It was a good day. Good stuff, Warlord, Lila, Corrido. Did I miss anyone else that joined? Time for the frog people, yeah. The Loveland Frog Monster, dude, that honestly is a creepy little fucking thing. He's so fucking weird looking. Can you imagine if you just were like walking in a park and you saw this giant like bipedal frog? It'd fuck with my brain. Baco would stalk you all night if you didn't appear. He could. You got a lot of rain on the Central Coast. We got some snow. He on painkillers? Nice. We got a Nukes Top 5 video queued up. I'll give it another couple minutes before we start the show, or the video, I mean. And, go from there. Tonight, it's going to be a, or wait. Did we already watch that? Oh, I guess we don't have a Nukes Top 5 video. What the... Okay, never mind. We don't have a Nukes Top 5 video. The YouTube thing showed I hadn't watched it yet. I'm like, oh, cool. God damn it, Nukes. Fucking... no Nukes video today, but that's okay. Question as I'm, say something that occurred and I want to know, was it my fault? Alright, go for it, Credo. The Russian Flatman? I've never heard of the Russian Flatman, to be honest. What is he most, is he like a type of subspecies of Bigfoot? What is it? You got Snow as well, Geek Squad? The Flatwoods Monster? Yeah, the Flatwoods Monster. Definitely creepy. I think I don't know, what, I'm curious what you guys think. If you were to run into a cryptid, let's say it's nighttime, what do you think would be the creepiest cryptid to run into? Like, what would be the scariest one? What would you least want to run into? Like, I mean, I'm talking very close encounter. What do you think is the creepiest looking cryptid? Or just creepiest encounter, I guess. However you want to define it. What's up, Chris Maki? How you doing? Slapped Ham. Yeah, we might check out Slapped Ham, but God, he just puts some crap out sometimes. Yeah, we got like fucking. We've gotten like in Iowa, we've gotten so much snow in the last like 2 weeks. It's insane. The Puerto Rican Chupacabra, the Beast of Brer Road, Thunderbird or the New Jersey Devil, Slenderman. I don't know, but technically isn't Slenderman... I mean, I guess if there's proof that he was made up, then yeah, he wouldn't be a cryptid. But if there's no proof that he was made up, which there probably is, technically he is a cryptid. Unless someone openly came out and was like, yeah, I created the whole... Because a cryptid doesn't have to be a monster, it's just something that's believed to exist, but there's no proof to back it up. But... Anything to do with the Fae would be the creepiest. The Fae. Are those the ones I had, Chris, my Cryptid Wars Part 1, the little bow and arrow critters, or whatever they are? They're like smaller people. Like almost elf-looking people. I know they were called the Fae. The Fae. Fae Warriors or something. Skinwalker. Yep. The ability to mimic voices. Yeah, that would be pretty fucking terrifying. The Thunderbird is interesting because if it was big enough to pick you up, that would be fucking if birds were human predators, you know how scary that would be. Birds are terrifying predators. We're just lucky enough that we're too big for them. But Thunderbird, if it was big enough to pick up a human, which I'm not sure that it is, I wouldn't say it is, but maybe they are big enough for that. That would be fucking horrifying. Rougarou. It was confirmed creepypasta. Then there you go, yeah. Hell yeah, you heard Giga. Yep, yeah, those were the guys I had in that. They're like the army that were in the Cryptid Wars Part 1. Yeah, they're like small, fast guys with bow and arrows and spears and shit. Let your hair grow back. You looked badass with it. I mean, I still got some hair, but I don't know. My hair, I looked homeless when I had long hair. It just my hair doesn't work. Like most people can grow out hair and it all goes backwards, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. But my hair, it doesn't work for me. Like my sideburns get in my eyes. I have really bad colics, so they're always just in my eyes. Horrible and uncomfortable. It was fun to try growing it out, which I got it to like 12 inches or something like that. I had to get 9 cut off when I got a haircut, so it was like 12. Have I heard of the Gory88 account on Twitter? I have not. What's that? What's that about? Gory? Gore? Imagine hearing like your deceased grandma call you. Yeah, that would be fucked. That would be fucked. Or like, I think what would be scary is like you see, like either whoever it is with your girlfriend, boyfriend, fucking mom, dad, sister, brother. They're like, you know they're in the house sleeping, and you know they're not conscious, but you know they're in the house, and then all of a sudden you hear them calling for you outside. That'd be fucking terrifying. Or you wake up and you hear your girlfriend calls for you out in the living room, so you go out in the living room and you're like, what the fuck? But as you're going out to the living room to check, you see that she's sleeping right next to you, but you're like, did I hear that right? And then all of a sudden you hear her again from the living room. That would be one of the scariest things, I think, for me. The Iraqi mountain giants are also fucking fascinating to me. I so badly want to see one of the, like, the whole giant. I'm fascinated with giants because we know they existed at some point. I mean, either whether they're however you want to classify them, really large human beings or something else that has a human-like structure, same bone structure, but they're just giant. Cat, quit. It's fascinating to me seeing how these things would operate and move, and how having encounters with the United States government, the military, killing people with spears and shit. Oh, see, I wanted a mullet so bad. If I could grow a mullet really good, I would. I honestly would. And then going bald is also something I feel like I could rock. I'm lucky. I'll never go bald. Like my genes and my family, like on both sides, are like full luscious head of hair until I'm 95 or whenever I die, which probably won't be 95. It'll probably be like 75 if I'm lucky. I should probably start looking for a video, huh? I forgot the channel. God, I always subscribe to a channel and it never pops up in my most recent. Shrouded Ham. There it kind of goes. Look for a video on here. Is the account that Gory88 account, is it like a, what do you call it? An ARG? Is it one of those? Bigfoot is a monkey with feet. Bigfoot is basically like King Kong. They're just like baby King Kongs without the radiation exposure, pretty much. The newer King Kong, because the newer King Kong is more bipedal, like a Bigfoot would walk, I feel like, where he's not like the King Kong that came out like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, whatever it was. He's a smaller one. He moved more like an ape. But this one is kind of like just a bipedal Bigfoot, is what he reminds me of. Every time I see him, it's like, it's a Bigfoot. Let's see. Let's see what Slapped Ham has. See, the ARGs are like, what was the ARG that, like, the sun's vanished or something like that. Sun has vanished or sun vanished, whatever, or the vanished sun, whatever it is. That was a really good one. That was entertaining. I followed that for a while. I think I still do, but I haven't, either they didn't post anymore, I haven't seen them, their tweets, but they had some really like, well fucking done clips, like, very well done, like, to the point where if you didn't tell me it was an ARG and you just showed me random clips of it, I would think it could be real. King Kong 2005. Yeah, that's the one. It was a good film too. Like the whole idea of the sun is gone. Can you imagine that? Like you wake up and the sun is gone. Like you wouldn't be able to survive if the sun was just completely gone. But it is interesting that like it's an interesting thing that you wouldn't normally think about. Like this guy just woke up in an alternate reality and the sun there is gone. What's up, Light 95? Coltana? Maidu? Anyone else that I miss? Knuckles Seymour? I probably said your name wrong. Yeah, the sun will die like, God, what'd they say? Is it 88 billion years from now or something like that? There's a whole timeline video. It's either 88 million or 88 billion. It's a long fucking time. Like it's not even close. But it will die. But Earth, they said Earth probably won't be around when the sun dies. They say it's way more. I think the video I saw, the Earth would get hit with a massive meteor at some point, or a rocket, or whatever you want to call it, an asteroid, at some point before the sun explodes. Like the chances are likely, and then it would almost all but kill the planet. It would kill 90% of the population. It would just be a devastating hit. Which I think would be cool to be around. I think that'd be the coolest way to die would be to be on Earth when a fucking asteroid's coming in and hits you. That would be by far the coolest way to die. You're just sitting there and you see it make impact on that horizon, and you can just see the fire and smoke, and you know everyone else is gonna die. So you don't even feel like bad about it. It's like, well, fuck it. There's no life after this, so who cares? They'd be kind of badass. Yeah, exactly, Coltanus. I don't think the Earth will be around like as long as the sun is. Like that, the sun has a longer lifespan than Earth for sure. That's also true, Nuculus. Us humans probably will end up fucking our own planet long before anything natural happens, for sure. I'm sick? Hell yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick as fuck. I'm awesome. We're just talking about random things at this point. We're just talking about someday the Earth will die, and yeah, but like to that point, like how would you rather be killed in a random car accident or something where it's like you're not expecting to die? I think people that know they're about to die with time to actually process it are lucky in a way. I think cancer would suck, and that's not like one of those good ways to die, but at least you know it's happening. Where I would so not want to just be killed like that. That to me would suck. I would want to know I'm about to die, like to experience death and embrace it and be like, I want to be conscious when I die, and I want to be like, this is what it feels like to die, and I want to take my life. Like that to me is like I want that. I'd rather have that. Well, I don't want to die, but you know, I'd rather have that than just like that being dead. Or dying in my sleep would be I don't want to die in my sleep. Fuck that. No. Like, I just want to know that I'm dying. I want to experience it, not in a painful way, you know. But like I said, the best way to fucking die would be an asteroid hitting the Earth, and you just everyone like there's a movie with I think it was Steve Carell about an asteroid that hits the planet, and like everyone knows for like a week, so you have a week of your life left to like spend with family, friends, and I think he found love in like a week or something, or I think that was what the movie was about. But it was a kind of a good movie, like in the idea that asteroid's coming, and like they had just a week to just do whatever the fuck they want, really. What's the one cryptid that fascinates you but also creeps you the fuck out? Probably I'd say a skinwalker, because the ability to, like we were talking about earlier, is mimicking. But also, I think the thing that would be so unnerving about a skinwalker is when they are in animal form. And if you've never heard the stories about a skinwalker, like oftentimes they'll take the form of, like, let's say for an example, a deer. And accounts have reported where they're out camping and they see a deer just walking on its hind legs, and then it stops and just darts their head, looks straight at them, makes eye contact, screams like a human woman, and then takes off in a dead-ass sprint on their hind legs. Can you imagine seeing that? That would fuck you up for life, seeing that. That'd be, like, just weird as fuck. Very scary and creepy. And not the fact that they can mimic, I mean, who knows what they look like in their natural form. Did everyone, yeah, in the end of the movie, everyone, like, the meteor hits and everyone dies. Like, I think everyone, yeah, like, they all, like, hugging their families when it happens or whatever, and that's a good movie. What's the movie called? Last Day on Earth or something like that. Oh, it's Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Yeah. That's a really good movie. I mean, it's not like an amazing movie, but I think it's a good movie. Entertaining. You were told of a Great Jersey Devil sighting? Oh, like an informant? Yeah, dude, drowning would be the scariest way to die because you have time to understand you're drowning, but like that's what I'm not talking like an immediate death. Like that still is too like not enough time to process it. But drowning would be one of the most painful ways to die and most scary ways to die. It's not peaceful. Like people, for whatever reason, the biggest myths is people always say drowning is the most peaceful way to go. No, it is not. Fucking fact, it is not. People who have drowned and been resuscitated will tell you it is not peaceful. And I'm not saying that. I think if someone ever had said that, then they were probably in like a lucid state or something like that. Or there's just no way. I mean, holding your breath that long is very uncomfortable. There's nothing peaceful about holding your breath until you literally fucking inhale water. That is not peaceful. And usually, like, if you're in water, you can't see anything. You just know you're in water. Because unless you're in, like, a fucking crystal clear pool or something where it's, like, you can see, you're just, I mean, helpless feeling. The helplessness is what is no good. A lady who owns horses saw that one of her horses was laying down outside, which they don't do. She went to go check on it and stood up and flew off. It wasn't a horse. That'd be fucked up. And like it just flew off. I mean, it had like wings, like a Jersey Devil wings, or was it like? I mean, didn't notice like giant wings on it. I really want to know what level of intelligence skinwalkers have. Probably pretty high. I feel like skinwalkers were at one point some form of human, and have either been cursed to the point where they're now cursed as a skinwalker, or they are in a different ascension of magic or something. I don't know, but I think they're intelligent. I think they are very, very conscious of things that they do and have strategy and stuff like that. Does anyone actually know what a skinwalker looks like in its true form? I don't think so. I think you'll hear stories of like skinwalker sightings, Wendigo sightings, all these sightings. Even Dogman, and they're all different. There's hardly, I mean, Dogman is a little bit more, I shouldn't even include him, because they're kind of all the same. It's a big, giant creature that either is on bipedal or all fours. But every account always describes the little details different. I mean, it's like, oh, he had these color eyes. He had, a snout that was this shaped, or a snout that was that shaped. He had, he was about this tall. They're always different. Skinwalkers, I think, I don't know that you would ever see a skinwalker in its natural form. I don't think you would. I mean, unless it was like killing you. I mean, maybe then, I guess, but I don't know that you would ever see one. I don't. If I had to guess, a skinwalker would probably look in a humanoid fashion in its natural state. If I had to make a guess on it. What's your theory on Secure Team? What's new with Secure Team 10? I knew that he got in a lot of drama and stuff. But has anything new happened with him or something? Like I knew he was faking stories so he could report on them, which is weird, but I mean. I love YouTube being a piece of shit and notifying your stream. Yeah, YouTube does not do a good job of sending people notifications. That they definitely do not do a good job at. Wait till I found out recently that YouTube taxes are fun. They're fun. They tax you like you have to pay back 30% of what you made in the year. So that's thousands. I mean that's. Yeah, it sucks. I'm not gonna have a good tax year. I'll tell you that much. YouTube is there's a lot of things wrong with YouTube. I think that are very wrong with the platform. Have I heard from clowns? Let me check my Twitter. Sometimes he DMs me, but I haven't been. I don't have notifications on my Twitter, on my second Twitter, because Twitter sends you the dumbest notifications for shit. Like, this person just liked someone's tweet. Like, why the fuck would I care? Why would I care if they like someone's tweet? Or they just send me, like, they just show me random tweets from random people. I don't get what the I hate notifications. They bother me, so I usually turn them off on everything. Let's see. Julie's got me on her TV. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, I haven't heard anything from clowns. He hasn't said anything to me. What if skinwalkers cannot access their normal form of humanity and that's why they consume us? It's possible. It's not a bad theory. I'm doing good, Cybers. How about you? How about hypothermia? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I've thought about that. Like, hypothermia is a weird one because what ends up killing you, well, I'm not saying it's, I guess, the real cause, but what ends up being, like, the thing that fucks you the most is, like, when hypothermia sets in, you feel like you're overheating. So, like, a lot of times campers will strip down to bare naked. And they find, this is very common with hypothermia, especially hikers. They'll be wearing all this gear. Hypothermia sets in, and their body is either tricked or they're not actually overheating, but they feel like they are. They feel like they're hot. So this could be in the North Pole. I mean, cold as fuck. They're stripping out. They'll often are found butt-ass naked, dead, because they're not thinking right. Their brain is not, whatever's happening in their brain isn't working. Because hypothermia sets in, it fucks your brain. You don't think right. You do weird, dumb shit. But it's a common thing. So hypothermia would be kind of fucked. I wouldn't like it because I think it would be painful. It wouldn't. I don't know. It'd be the worst way to die because you kind of would just go numb at some point. You'd go numb, and I don't know how you actually do you just stop breathing? I don't know how you actually die. Like, what's your final moments like as hypothermia? I don't know. Conscious, anyways. What's up, Colin and Nick? It is rare for people to have sleep paralysis. See, I have never had sleep paralysis of any form. And I know almost everyone I know claims they've had it. Like, almost everyone I know. Which I wish I could just experience it once. Actually, I take the, fuck it. I don't need to experience it. Fuck that. I don't like the feeling of not being able to move, so. I just know mine would be fucked up. My creature that would visit me it'd be fucked up. It wouldn't be like a creepy demon or nothing. It'd be like a fucking 18-legged fucking spider that has like a fucking Britney Spears face on it or something. It'd be something fucked up. That'd be like, what the hell? Like a Banana 6.7. He comes walking over, like, what's up? Your friend has had sleep paralysis. He said it was not very cash money. I can't imagine. Like, if you like, some people have sleep paralysis, they don't see anything, but oftentimes they see, like, whatever it is. Usually it's someone sitting on their chest, like some kind of shadow figure, demon-like creature. Ugh. Have I heard any more screams lately? I have not heard any more screams. But if I did hear a scream like that, I don't know what I'd do. If I actually heard a scream like that, I don't know what I would do. Here's a question. What's more terrifying, knowing how you die or when you die? Definitely, I would definitely say when I die, because then I could at least, like, not work my last month of existence and be like, fuck it, I'm going balls to the wall, spending all my money, just doing fucking cool shit. I would at least, because I feel like you choose how you die, and it's like, oh, you get in a car accident, okay, you're like, whatever, I don't have to worry about it for a while, and then tomorrow you die in a car accident, you didn't get to do anything fun on your last day. No, fuck that, I don't want to know when I was going to die, that way I can prepare. And if it's likely for most of us that it would be when we're 70 or 80, it's like, oh, who gives a shit, I could live the rest of my life and know I'm not going to fucking die. So I'm going to go do, like, parachuting and stuff like that. Imagine going parachuting knowing for a fact that nothing's going to go wrong. That'd be awesome. I've heard a lot of theories that when you have sleep paralysis, it is like a half consciousness that is similar to what children have, where they can see into this realm that's like half in, half out of our current state of where we are, and you can see the dead, and you can see things that normal people can't see, and you are conscious. And people swear on their lives that they are conscious, and I think they usually are aware, and it's not like a necessarily a lucid state. A lot of people claim that they're conscious and fully aware of what's happening, like there's not a dream. But scientists, or the doctors or scientists, what do you want to call it? As far as I know, they haven't come up with like a for sure 100% conclusion of A, what causes it, and B, what it is. I know there's like, it's either a medical condition where you're hallucinating, or it's you're seeing some shit that probably, you aren't meant to see. If my sleep paralysis demon would be like Scarlett Johansson, oh man. I mean, that's my celebrity crush. That's my number one celebrity crush. ScarJo, man, she's hot. The music that's playing, it is, I'll give you a link for it if you're interested. There's the link for the music. Yours would be the girl that was kissing Paco, but she was trying to kiss you. Girl that was... Oh, Trisha Paytas? Ugh. What's the scariest thing you've seen in real life? It goes back to my story. Probably I'd say, I've seen the shadow, or the darker than dark shadow figure in my apartment a week after that guy died below me. And then I've also seen the, when I was in high school, my senior year, and many of you heard the story, but basically, long story short, we went out to this country abandoned house, out in the middle of this, and then surrounded by cornfields. So we get to this house, all boarded up, all the way around. There's not a single entrance that we know of that you can get in the house. We have to, like, peel back this fucking board. We go into the house, and to even get in the house, you have to go through this heavy brush, like trees have overgrown it or whatever. And we were exploring it, and I was there with another guy and a bunch of girls. We were trying to impress the girls, So I was like, we should go upstairs and investigate. Well, they didn't want to go, and my buddy was like, okay. So I go halfway up the stairs with my buddy, and when something falls onto the ground from upstairs, and he says, no, fuck that. So I decide I'm going to go anyways. And I have a flip recorder and my iPod 5 with a flashlight. I go up the stairs, take a left, hook a right into this bedroom that was open already, and I push open the door, and Lord and behold, there is a guy, like a homeless guy or something, that had no shirt on, and he was hiding behind the bed that was on the kind of, not really it kind of was in the center of the room, but more on the far, whatever wall it was. And he was peeking behind it, and his eyes were glowing like yellow, like because of the light or something or whatever made it do that. And not like completely yellow like an animal, but they were like a yellow, I don't know how to describe it. And he had long, white, scraggly hair, and his skin was like gray. And he was like bone, like he was skinny. Like it looked like that little guy off Lord of the Rings, except a bigger version. Like it looked like, I mean, I'm sure he was just dirty or whatever, and it was just because it was dark out. It just looked gray. It looked fucking terrifying. Oh, damn, Credo. You think the shadow went into your body and, like, possessed you? Still has it? You're still, like, you have superpowers now or some shit? What made me interested in the paranormal? I think I've always just been interested in ghosts. I think it's fast. Like, to me, it's the thought of what happens when we die is fascinating to me. Because I put a lot of thought into it over the years, and it's just like, God, what happens when you die? You know, like, and I've thought about it. I'm like, and I do believe in paranormal, so I do believe in afterlife. I don't think you can't really believe in one but not the other. I think you have to, I don't know. I believe that there is an afterlife of some kind. I believe that the afterlife that exists is nothing that any human is prepared for or could imagine. I don't think it's anything like what we think it's going to be. A lot of people think that, you know, it's going to be this all white place with you're wearing robes and shit. I don't think that's. I think that's a pipe dream myself. But I think with afterlife and what your belief in it is important. Whatever you believe is fine. It doesn't matter. No one's right. No one's wrong. No one knows what's gonna happen. So. The only time I've ever had something weird happen to me when I sleep is someone touched my side. Like when I was sleeping and no one else was with me, like where I lived, and I was the only one home. And I was like conscious, and someone poked me in my side, and it felt so good, like an orgasm times 10, but throughout my entire body, head to toe. I don't know how to describe the feeling. It's just like it felt so fascinatingly good, and they just touched. And then the second they would untouch my side, it went away. But they did it like one time, and then just touched my side. And I remember going like, I was scared because like, who's touching my side right now? And I didn't roll over. I couldn't. I was kind of like, I just pretended to be asleep, and my eyes were open, but I pretended not to to be kind of asleep. And I was like, what the fuck? And that's the only weird thing that's ever happened. But I wasn't like, I don't think that was sleep paralysis. I think I could have, and it didn't last all but 15 seconds. I think they poked me like twice. The second time was also not as good, but kind of good. I don't know. It's weird. You saw a gray guy in an old abandoned hospital window and half his face was gone? Damn. Golem, whatever. Yeah, whatever that guy's name is on Lord of the Rings. We'll play a slapped ham video just for the fuck of it. Slapped ham just has been so unimpressive lately, but we'll give it a try. And then we'll continue this discussion. Let's see here. We'll see if this one's any good.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious videos that are leaving viewers baffled. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie content, just like this.
Wait, what's this? I'm planning to make a short comic of you and Paco investigating the Axe Murder House. You want to... Oh, you're making a... yeah, dude, if you do that, let me know it's done. I would love to fucking read it. That'd be awesome if you did that. What about channel... I hate you. Chills. Very funny, Texas Oil Boom. Very funny.
Shadow people, or dark figures that resemble humans, have been spotted by individuals worldwide for centuries. These shadow-like beings are thought to be spiritual or paranormal figures that visit Earth from time to time. But there's one particular shadow figure that's been sighted by thousands of people around the world. He's known as the Hat Man. This bizarre figure has been described by separate witnesses the world over as a strange man with glowing eyes and a wide-brimmed hat. The reports all say he appears out the corner of your eye, often when falling asleep. Could the Hat Man have been caught on camera? Reddit user Razorblade Jedi said this bizarre piece of footage was sent to them by a paranormal investigator in the UK. In the video, the investigator explains that he noticed something strange in the footage captured by his living room monitor, which he quickly recorded to show other fellow paranormal fans. The clip then shows a monitor playing the eerie living room footage. Take a look. The figure peers out from behind the lamp, leaning towards the center of frame. He looks directly into the camera with bright, frightening eyes. He lingers there for a few moments, tilting his head sideways before quickly disappearing again out of frame. While the video is definitely terrifying by itself, it's the history of the Hat Man that increases the fear factor even more. Like shadow people, he appears in dark, gloomy areas where he almost seems to blend in. He's been described as wearing a long black trench coat, three-piece suit, and a hat, either a fedora, top...
What if we thought this was Hat Man, but it's actually just a fucking Men in Black? Like, just fucking around. Like, he's like a rogue Men in Black. He's like, fuck it. I want to creep the fuck out of people. His name is actually Dylan Large Dylan. Yes. I've never heard of Hat Man before, to be honest. But yeah, the thing is, like that video, you could so easily fake it. It's so... Like, sometimes videos are just so easy to fake, it's hard to, like, be creeped out. Because it's like, I don't know. I could have made that. I could make that video right now. Very easy.
Witnesses place his height anywhere between 6 and 10 feet. Occasionally, he's seen to glance at a gold pocket watch. However, his most terrifying feature are his eyes. When he appears in the shadows, his eyes glow brightly, very much like the figure seen in this video. Often, when individuals claim to have seen the Hat Man, a horrible event soon follows, such as fatal car accidents, abuse, medical ailments, and much more. It's wondered if the Hat Man brings tragedy with him, or if he may be warning those who see him that tragedy is soon near.
I don't get that, like, so... If that's true, then everyone that watched the video would just be dead. Like, what?
The way, this is one shadow figure.
If you see this guy, you have 7 days to live, and then you die. Okay. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen that guy, but, I mean, I'm still here.
That everyone wants to avoid at all costs.
I'll fuck him up. I'll easily fuck that guy up. Easy. Shit.
In Facebook user Sean N's video, viewers witness a truck collision that takes on a potentially paranormal turn. Viewers are given a point-of-view shot of a car driving down a 3-lane road at night time. For the first 40 seconds, nothing out of the ordinary occurs, but things quickly take a bizarre turn. We'll play the last part of the clip, see if you can spot anything unusual. Up ahead, we see a van and truck collide. The car and truck swing to the right, hitting the road's median.
Oh, yeah, that...
However, this incident isn't what caught our eye. We'll play it again, but this time keep an eye on the middle of the road.
What makes that fascinating and very believable is that that's an actual accident, and they're both... It looked like they were swerving, which has caused the accident. Now, you could just find a random accident clip out there and then edit that in. That's possible, yes. But that makes that very believable. That's pretty crazy.
Something appears for a brief moment to the left of the video, seemingly out of nowhere. It appears to be a man standing in the middle of the road.
How does that appear to be a man? How can you... What? How does that appear to be a man? I can't even tell if it's a bug or a fucking, a piece of debris. I mean, I can't even tell it's a human. And it appears to be a man. God damn. This is the guy that's like, many people believe that this could have been a bear sighting when they're talking about Bigfoots. It's like, why? What? Or like, it'll be talking about dragon sightings. Many people believe that this could have been a bear. It's like, who believes that? This guy.
Looking at the crash.
A man. God, no.
Here it is in slow motion. The man seems to materialize out of thin air.
Now he's just calling it the man. Like, he's sure. That looks more like a girl to me, if I just guess. Like, just
the video ends as the car with the dash cam comes to a stop in front of the accident. Viewers of the video have been equally shocked and puzzled by what they've witnessed. The strange man was nowhere on the road beforehand, leaving many to wonder if he was instead a type of spirit or ghost who arrived to see the result of the crash. While the car accident is scary to watch, the man is another kind of scary altogether that still has no explanation.
The man. Okay.
Instagram user Paranoid Normal has uploaded a clip that appears to show some chilling paranormal activity. In the video, the cameraman explains that he started to hear loud banging noises while in his room.
Okay, so I was in my room, I just heard a loud ass bang, and I know I have to record it so someone can believe me.
Scared, he picked up his camera to
Okay,
record
that's
proof
fair.
and is now wandering
Believable
around
so far.
his house. We hear loud sounds that resemble a person banging on a window as the cameraman enters his kitchen.
I did too, Ryan. I thought that looked like more of a girl with long blonde hair or something.
He pans the camera around, but we don't see anything there. Suddenly, there's a series of loud knocks on a door, and the cameraman goes to inspect.
What the
Not
He shows us the pole.
knocking when, like, on your house, when you're home alone, something's knocking on a window. That would be one of the scariest things. I would freak me the fuck out. I'd be like, okay, no, that's either a pedophile or a fucking murderer. Like, they're only one of the two. Only two kinds of criminals do that. That's just fucked up, man. I'm getting the gun out. Like, that's... Where's my gun? I don't even know. I got my combat stick right here, though. You knock on my goddamn window at nighttime, you're dead. You're fucking dead. Alright.
Porch where there's nothing but a dog sleeping. He goes back to the kitchen where he exclaims in surprise. Take a look.
Let me guess. It's going to be that reflection in the window that I just saw.
What?
He pans the camera around where we can now see that all of the cupboards have inexplicably opened on their own.
What the
The video then plays the initial footage of the kitchen again, showing that all the cupboards were originally closed.
Fuck this shit on my...
To try and explain the video, commentators offered various suggestions. Some suggested it could be someone playing a trick on the Instagram user, while others thought it was the work of a spirit or poltergeist.
Like, okay. Pulling a trick on him. Like, you think someone's pulling a trick on him. Who thinks that? If you're gonna go down that route, it'd be a prank. Or not a prank, it'd be a fake video. Who thinks, oh yeah, he probably has a roommate in there that's running around the house without being seen, knocking on windows, and somehow silently opening every fucking... Who thinks that? I want to see who he fucking saw said that, and why he even mentioned it, because there could have been more than one crazy person that fucking came up with that theory. This guy says the weirdest shit, I swear to God. He just makes it up. That's not real. No one said that.
What the
Someone playing a prank on him?
I'll throw this one out to you. What do you think? A set-up hoax or genuine paranormal activity? Let me know in the comments below.
I got Dave good, man. It was fucking midnight, and I fucking somehow, was able to just sneak through the house at supersonic speed and open all the cupboards and knock on the door and shit. It's like, what?
What the
Goddamn
Home
Dave.
security cameras were designed to give us peace of mind in knowing our homes are secure. Still, from time to time, these cameras capture bizarre events that are quite hard to explain. Reddit user Stepbrother77 got to experience this when he set up his security camera outside of his home to keep an eye out for any unwelcome visitors. In the security camera footage, viewers can see a street at night time where everything seems quite quiet. A few moments into the video, viewers suddenly see something odd. Take a look. A strange bright light appears to the right side of the frame. The light lingers for a few seconds before zipping away. Right
That
before
could have
the
been a
video
bug,
concludes,
honestly.
Viewers can see the light once
That was
more
reflecting
towards
light
the very
from
far
something on the
right.
porch.
Stepbrother77 explains that
That's
he's
a-
been told that this could either be footage of an angel, spirit, or even some kind of alien being. These sorts of home security videos often end up being nothing more than a bug on the lens or a speck of dust.
I think what's funny is security cameras that are not 1080p quality, or at least 720p quality. If they're not at least 720p quality, what's the point of having one? Because even if someone robs your house and is on camera, you can't tell anything about them. What good does it do if you can't give an accurate image of their face or a very accurate description of their license plate, vehicle, clothing, something? I don't know, it's odd to me. I know some of the older cameras, okay, sure, the early 2000s, sure, whatever. But nowadays, what? There should be no cameras anywhere that is not 1080p bare minimum. It makes no sense. The door The Ring doorbell things that have cameras on, those are good. Those are actually pretty decent.
Dust catching the light.
Have I checked out
However,
Bigfoot
this
Odyssey?
is
I have not.
different. The object seems to have real substance as it zooms in and out of sight.
That honestly I could see being a bug.
The extreme speed of the light is certainly abnormal, though no definite answer has been given as to what it may be. Give this video another look and judge for yourself.
Like, some bugs can look like that on camera. Like, I'm not saying it's 100% a bug. I mean, who knows what that could be. But if there's a light, which it looks like there is light shining down on this porch, which you can see right here. It looks like there's light coming down on like the front deck light. That looks like there's light on that. Definitely. It looks lit up. So it could be reflecting off the bug, which gives it this like effect on a shitty, 480p quality camera. That you can kind of probably get this effect. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bug. And then it flies off, and bugs move in very zippity ways. You know what I mean? Like that. The movement doesn't have to like rule it out at all.
Sometimes, instead of a mysterious bright light caught on camera, we see dark masses that also have no direct explanation. Gas station attendant Ahmed Hamad was working a night shift at Skip's grocery store in Sansom Park, Texas, when he noticed flickering lights in the gas station. Curious, he decided to take a look at the store's security camera monitor, where he saw something spookier than he could have imagined. In the video Hamad shared with the world, we see footage outside of the gas station at nighttime. Let's take a look. A dark, cloud-like form floats directly over the truck. The eerie form passes over the truck and disappears from the frame completely. The clip is then played again with a close-up of the dark figure.
Could be some people believe it could be a raccoon, but others aren't sure. What do you think? It's like, what?
A news journalist came to speak with Hamad after the footage was released. Hamad explained that other strange events often happened at the gas station, including a chair swaying by itself, occasional unexplainable sounds, and flickering lights. Though he had never believed in the paranormal before, he's now convinced that this dark form was something otherworldly. As we mentioned in the previous clip, it's quite common for bugs to crawl across the surface of outside camera lenses. It often gives the effect of a black floating mass. So could this be a case of genuine haunting or simply a curious bug? Love to get your opinions on this one in the comments section below.
Curious bug.
Exploring old ruins is a favourite activity for many ghost hunters or paranormal investigators. After all, there have been numerous reports of strange sightings, ghosts, and other paranormal figures spotted in them. YouTuber Citizen Z TV decided to venture into some old ruins located in Edinburgh, Scotland, to see what kind of intriguing sights and sounds he could find. In the first 20 minutes of the video, viewers can see the YouTuber explore the area with an SLS camera, created specifically to capture any paranormal activity nearby. Viewers watch as the YouTuber walks around the old ruins. He then begins to hear what he believes is a banging sound along with a scream.
Sorry guys, I thought I heard a scream there. Hello? I can hear the banging.
He sets the camera on a tripod facing one particular set of ruins. A few minutes after doing so, something chilling is caught on camera. Check it out.
Lights.
Whoa, what was that?
Viewers can see what looks to be a robed figure walk behind one of the ruins.
What are those lights? Like, what are those lights?
Whoa, what was that?
The YouTuber immediately runs to the ruins but spots nothing there.
Oh, so they have a light. They have a light, like a flashlight or something down, so it just conveniently walked right in front of the front.
The man spends the rest of the video exploring and trying to find the strange figure, though he doesn't see him ever again. Commentators of the video were all spooked out by the robed figure, saying they probably would have left right then and there if they were in his shoes. Knowing that these ruins are abandoned makes this figure even stranger.
Oh god, is that Bart Simpson? Who the fuck drew that? God damn.
And scarier. Perhaps
that's the scary
it's for
thing
the
about this
best
clip.
this brave YouTuber didn't meet the frightening figure again, somewhere deep in the ruins.
Yeah, the guy's reaction was not genuine really at all. I agree with that.
Whoa, what was that?
What are those sparkling lights everywhere? I don't get.
As each year passes, sightings of UFOs seem to be becoming more and more common. Reddit user Available Sympathy 71 may have spotted more than just one UFO in this unusual video he provided. The camera operator begins the video by explaining that he sees strange lights once again in the sky as he's driving.
Oh, there they are. I see them. Bro, what the f is that? That's creepy, dude.
He points his camera up at the sky and zooms in.
I don't know if my camera picks all of them up or not.
We can see a number of bright lights sitting still in the sky. He counts 9 in total, though as he continues to drive, more and more appear slowly.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them.
These
At a
are
red
always
light,
fascinating.
The camera operator comments on them, saying he's sure that they can't be stars or planets.
Those are not stars, they're not planes, they're just sitting there. Like 1, 2.
After some time has passed, he notes that one of the lights seems to have somehow split in two.
What the f? That one just split into 2. Right there.
He then states that it looks as if the lights have become one again, and that they've started to move.
And now what? And now it's turning into 1? Oh wait, now they're moving.
This footage comes off the back of the Pentagon's 2020 announcement to investigate claims that vehicles not made on this
See,
Earth
that's a
were
good
placed
video.
in US government storage. So, is an alien mystery unfolding in our skies? Senator Marco Rubio, in his role as Acting Intelligence Committee Chairman, made a rather chilling statement to CBS Miami. We have things flying over our military bases and places where we're conducting military exercises, and we don't know what it is. And it isn't ours, said Senator Rubio. Frankly, that if it's something from outside of this planet, that might actually be better than the fact that we've seen some technological leap on behalf of the Chinese or the Russians or some other adversary. One commentator on the Reddit footage suggested that the objects could be lights off an airport runway, though the...
What? Oh, I hate... like, he always says something dumb like that. These could be lights off an airport run... What? An airport run... What? Oh my god. I can't even... I have to... No, this guy's too dumb. He's too dumb. He's too dumb. Some people... Who says that? Who says that, Slapped Ham? I want to see a comment of someone that actually says that some people believe that could be lights of the end of a airport run... What? How? That is bizarre. Like, if you're gonna say lights from an airport runway, you could see the fucking spinning light that, you know, you can see in the sky. But what airport would be that massive? That would be covering an entire skyline. That is not from a distance, by the way, which is a huge area. This guy, he just makes that up. He makes that up 100%. There's nobody dumb enough to actually think that is lights coming off of an airport. How and why would it be random like that? If they were all in a perfect line, you know, you could maybe start saying some kind of something, but it's clearly in the sky. What? Ugh. The floating airport runway. Yeah, you never have those floating airports? God, what a fucking...
line's strange movement make this theory questionable.
What the f? That one just split into 2.
Whose theory is that?
There.
Could these lights be extraterrestrial in nature, or is there another way to explain them? Love to get your thoughts on this fascinating piece of footage in the comments section below.
Those are not stars, they're not planes, they're just sitting there.
Could be an airport
1,
runway.
2.
Before we take a listen to some terrifying audio, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary videos.
Nah.
Also, remember to give that like button there a big old wedgie, because it really helps us out.
Alright, come on.
There's plenty of videos of strange lights being caught on Ring security cameras, but what about strange noises? Reddit user Unknown Truth provided a video of his friend's wife being spooked by a sound no one hopes to ever hear. In the video, we can view the outside of a house with a woman holding a laundry basket about to enter a room. As she's about to open a door, she freezes. Take a listen. We can hear what sounds like a strained voice saying, "Help, help me," followed by some moaning. The woman looks around her, but after finding nothing, she opens the door and leaves.
That would be scary.
The clip then cuts to a later time after the woman has called the cops. She explains what happened to them and plays the video for the police officers, who agree there is a sound before the video ends.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The video's original poster explained that the woman in the video thought the voice was coming from directly behind her, not the Ring security camera itself. The police officers, after a thorough scan of the area, weren't able to find anything or anyone. Many have speculated as to what the sound may have been. Some viewers suggested it could be the dirty work of hackers, while others think the woman's husband may have pulled a prank on her. Still,
Why would it still be a prank? Like, the husband would have told her, hey, like, don't call the fucking cops, like, it's a prank. I mean, come on.
others stated that it may have been her neighbours making the sound.
I could see the Ring doorbell being hacked, but if she claims that it wasn't coming from that, then there you go. Because people can hack your Ring doorbells. That is a very, I wouldn't say common thing, but it's something that can be done easily for some people. I can't, you know.
Equally as alarming. Even with all the theories, the source of the chilling cries for help was never discovered.
Like a Walmart parking
This
lot.
is one mystery that still has no explanation.
See, what I'm wondering is what it looks like is it's like a condo. Like, is this a separate living area for a different person? And that's like, you can hear them inside. Like, it's some old lady, like, fucking dying. She's like, help me. Like and she can barely see her through the cracks of the window or something. Like, please call the cops, help me. And it's like, I'll wait till tomorrow. And then she calls the cops. It's like, yeah, I just heard this weird noise. It's fucking weird, ain't it? Yeah, the cops are like, yeah, fuck, it is weird. We'll check outside and then take off. She's like in the apartment, just still dying. Like, oh. It is creepy. That was creepy. I will give it that. That would be pretty scary to hear for sure. Let's see. It just all depends. If that house would have been like a condo where it's like, you know, those mirrored images of a house stuck together. One person lives on one side, another person lives on the other. I would be like knocking on the door, be like, yo, you good, bro? I wouldn't be like dickhead, just like not like attend the person in any way. I mean, I would at least try to. You didn't hear a voice? I could definitely hear a voice. I could definitely hear like a help me. It sounded like help me for sure. Yeah, her reaction did seem genuine. I do believe that clip is something weird. I don't know. I feel like, you know, there probably would have been an update to the video if there was an old lady dying or something. Maybe it was someone that was off their medication or something. You never know. I don't think that was paranormal. I think that was like someone in cry for help. Yeah, the neighbor's having... Yeah, I mean, it'd be odd if she was saying, help me. Help me. It's like, what? You think... That sounds like an old lady to me. What's up, Sinister RP? How's it going for you? Pretty good over here. Could it be someone hacking and messing with people like Baby Mike? Yeah. So, there's been a lot of reports of, like tons of them, of people's Ring doorbell monitors getting hacked, and people talking through them. Because it's not always like sometimes people have them things set up in their house so they can speak to their cats or their their kids when they're not home or whatever it is. Because you can like talk to your phone and it talks out the thing, and people have hacked them and have talked like to people while they're in their living room. They're like, "Hey, I see you," blah blah blah, talking shit or just saying creepy things. So yeah, they definitely can be hacked. I know a lot of people that refuse to buy them just for that exact reason. Like, there's people that have hacked them just so they know people are home so they can rob the house. Like, it's pretty fucking scary. You guys thought it sounded like a guy? Interesting. I thought it sounded like an old lady. I would like one for my front door. I think they are good for your front door. Especially if you get packages. It deters most people from stealing packages at your front door. Unless they're really, really dumb. They take really good quality of video. So if someone does steal your package, you can bring that shit right to the cops. And if they're dumb enough, they'll even park the car in front of the fucking street right where your door is. And you can catch them that way pretty easy. Glad to have you and your old lady over here, Sinister. You make some haunted exploration videos. That's badass. You ever caught anything? Anything creepy on camera? Sounds like a donkey. I did that once with a pair of walkie-talkies and I accidentally eavesdropped on a phone. Now that you said it, I have had... I got walkie-talkies one time for Christmas. And there was at some point, I could hear another conversation going on one of the channels. And they weren't like high-end radio. They were like the ones you buy for kids at Walmart. Like the simple, like short range. And I could hear a conversation on one of the channels. And I can't remember anything. It was so long. I can't remember anything of what they were saying. But I tried talking to them like, yo, what's up? Or something. I was being like a dumb kid saying dumb shit. But to me, that's weird. Like, the chance of someone, your next door neighbor, having kids that are on the same walkie-talkie, that's so odd. That. Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. You got the whole, like, what do you use for a camera? You got, like, the whole big old camera setup and everything? Lighting setup, and... I would like to do some, I plan to go to Villisca X Murder House to do an investigation. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's basically the most haunted place in Iowa. A whole family of, like, I think 6 or 7 was brutally murdered with an axe. A mysterious murderer that was never caught. And they can't explain how he did it. It doesn't seem possible, with how he killed them all, because none of them ever exited the bed. They never made it out of the bed, or even appear to be woken up at all. And it was back in one of them old houses where, like, the floors are all hardwood and very creaky. Like, you can't sneak around them old houses. And so they don't know how he did it. They don't know how he... a lot of people theorize that he somehow hid in the house while they were gone for church. And then stayed overnight. And then waited till they were all asleep. And that's fucked up. It's scary. I want to go there so bad. I got this bad boy. But that's all I got. When are you talking about? Oh, when is the Villisca X Murder House? I'm hoping this summer. It does cost a fucking arm and a leg to go, which sucks. It's like $600, I think. So for 2 people, you can split the cost, be like $300 and some dollars. So it's not cheap, unfortunately. But Horror Stories channel has a good video on the Villisca X murder house. Really? Horror Stories. Is it just called Horror Stories for the channel? Villisca. Oh, okay. I think next stream we'll play that. We'll watch that documentary. Kind of give you guys an idea of where we're going, or where I'm gonna go. I'm planning on just going one buddy, just one friend, for the overnight. I would like to get drunk while doing it, but I probably won't be able to. I think it'd be awesome to go ghost anyone drunk. That's just me, but I probably should keep it professional. You'd usually generally do it more old school style and explore creepy and abandoned places, but we also run spirit box sessions and whatnot when a place feels haunted. For sure, I would like a spirit box, and God, I always forget the name of what it is. It's an old instrument, and you guys, I think I've brought it up a few times. I watched a video on it, and it has like this little box with like 2 antennas that stick way up, and it was like an old instrument. And whenever something gets close to it, it goes off. Like the closer you get, it like the whatever causes it makes it go off. And so people use their hands or whatever to make it do. And it's like you put it in front of a doorway, and if any, and you don't go near it, and if a ghost is coming through it, if it goes off, I don't know what it's called, something with an X or something weird. I always forget what it's called because it's such a weird name. You heard a bell jingle, and then when you came back, it felt cold. Did you ever find a bell? Bizarre Bubs video compilation. Anything that's better than Slap. Slap's ham just kind of got really bad for me. Okay, Bizarre. Yeah, that does look like a good suggestion. Thank you for that. I will subscribe. Remind me if. So I don't know why, but I wish YouTube, when you subscribe to a channel, it shows your most recent subscriptions. To me, I just wish it was like that, but it doesn't. So then I can't remember what I subscribed to. Oh, I wouldn't get shit-faced, but I'm an experienced drinker, so I'm pretty sober even when drunk, if that makes sense. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I think it makes you way less scared, and I think as long as you're not obnoxious when drunk, it makes it better for the viewer, because you're more willing to be brave and not give a fuck and just go around the corner and check something, whereas if you're scared, you're not maybe going to get possibly as good footage, so. Alright, Texas Oil Boom, thank you for tuning into the stream, appreciate you as always. Do I like urban legends? Oh yeah, they're alright. I just don't know that they would let me drink. Not that I couldn't drink and get away with it, obviously just hide some beers, but I don't know, I'm sure you have to sign a waiver and everything. Aren't you by yourself when you stay? You can go with up to, I think, 6 people. And it's like $650 to go for a night. And the 6 people can split the cost. It just, per 6 people, it costs, like a group of 6 cost $600 and some dollars. So if you go by yourself, you're going to be spending $650. If I go by 2 people, $300, so on and so forth. Did I get some of that stock? No, I didn't get involved with the whole stock thing. Have I ever heard of Blame It on Jorge YouTube channel? I have not heard of that one. Oh, did the owner stay? Yeah, no, yeah, you know, they leave. You're there by yourself. Like, you're free to do a full investigation. You have to sign legal waivers, I know, of some kind. I'm sure there's like a, if like any damages that are caused, you are responsible for, stuff like that. But yeah, like, you have to sign legal papers and everything to get, you know, to do it. But, I wish I could go explore the Chris Watts house, the Watts household. That is one of my most, like, yeah, it's obviously you can't go there, but if you could, I would definitely fucking go there, because that to me is like one of the most bizarre, scary, realistic, and most legit evidence of a ghost haunted house I've ever seen. Because all the evidence we've ever got from it was from police dash cam or police camera, like from their body camera. What conversation do you have with Paco off stream? I just kind of like throw him over to the side, and because the cat's like his chair. He's sitting on Tessa's chair. That's her chair. When I watch YouTube or I'm working on editing or something on my computers here, she sits there and watches me. She just likes to watch me. She don't like Paco. She hisses at him sometimes, and she'll nip at his foot and try to drag him off, but she's too heavy for her. She's a beast. She's a beast. I mean, she's a thick unit. That's what she is. I don't know where she's at even. She's a thick unit. You and Ann are gonna get in trouble when you go. Why are you gonna get in trouble? Yeah, so Lila, the ghost car video where cops chasing, that's actually been debunked as it's real, but it's not like a ghost car. So when they drove into that fence, the car just went under the fence, and the fence just went up over the car, because it's just a floppy fence. Like the fence, for whatever reason, isn't like tight to the ground. So I don't know if it was missing a fence post or something, but the car went through it and either broke it or just, probably did break it. And the fence just went whoop, right over the car and it slid back down to its normal spot. All right, Spencer. Oh, be sure to check out one of his videos next stream. I think Scary Compilation version 22. We'll give him a look. You and Ann are bad people. How? How are you bad? What, are you gonna light the house on fire? You gonna perform a satanic ritual? All right, Nick. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate you. Do adult stuff. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I don't think that makes you a bad person, though. Yeah. Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, you have to sign a legal waiver in case you break something or whatever, and then, yeah, the ghost starts, fucking throwing shit. You're like, holy fuck, no. Well, then if you start recording, you have proof that it wasn't you. So if you're going there, you just record. But yeah, knowing me, it'd be my luck. Like, the ghost is like, fuck it. I'm gonna break a window. It's like, what? No, what? Like a random bat flies into the window and breaks it, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Welcome to the stream, Spencer. Glad to have you. We stream usually every Monday and Thursday is the kind of the schedule right now. Yeah. Usually go for about an hour and a half, and usually we react to more videos than we did tonight, but I've kind of been trying to go a little more towards having conversations in the stream, inciting debates and stuff like that. I think that's more gooder. But we do watch Nuke's Top 5 every time that comes out. Will is clumsy. God damn it, Will. We're going to go for about another 5 minutes, folks. If you got any questions or anything, now's the time. See ya, Julie. Paco's an asshole. Paco is an asshole. Paco just kind of does his own thing. Sometimes he scares people that come into the apartment that have never been here before. He usually does give a good scare. Sometimes, like when like I have a girl over or something, I'll like place him in a weird spot, like in the bathroom behind a shower curtain, and I won't say anything until she goes in there, and then you'll hear her scream. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's just funny to put him in random places. Like one time I had and I didn't even do it on accident or on purpose, but I had a guy that had to come replace a screen in my window, and I forgot that I had Paco sitting in the kitchen, and he was sitting up against the desk, like, so if you walk on the corner, he's just staring at you, and the dude about dropped all the shit he was carrying. And he's like, holy fuck, why do you even have that thing, man? I'm like, it's just Paco, man. He just showed up. I didn't get him. Yeah, every Monday and Thursday, but let me post my Twitter. If you follow my Twitter, I'll post an update if I'm not streaming that night, usually. Sometimes things come up and I don't stream on a Monday or Thursday, but usually it's a Monday or Thursday, around 8:30 Central Time. So I'll put my Twitter here. If you haven't followed my Twitter, go ahead and follow it. You can get updates. Sometimes I post content on Twitter. So there's that. But yeah, he just goes in and just like orders one of his spaceships to just blow it up with us inside it. But somehow we survive with severe burns. And so not only do we have to pay for this new house, but we look like fucking gummy worms. It's like, god damn it. Are we going to get Mans too late? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I should reach out and contact him. I don't see. I thought about it, but I don't know what we'd even talk about. Like, I don't know where I'd go content-wise with that because he doesn't know anything about this stuff. So I haven't decided where I would even take it. It's something I could get on. I could get him on. He's down for it, but I just don't know what we do. I'd almost rather do a video and like. Get his reaction to clips and stuff, like what we think about clips or something like that. I don't know. That's something I'm definitely curious about. I've been thinking about how to do it. So we'll see. I think I'd rather do a video. When you knocked on your desk right now, it scared me. I didn't knock on my desk. What are you talking about? I didn't knock on my desk. You probably heard that on your own end. There's probably someone knocking on your fucking wall or window, dude. Oh, you're screwed. You are screwed. Peter Kane sadly does not do collaborations with anybody. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. If you go into Peter Kane's stream and even if you call one of his birds like a bird, you don't call it by name, he'll ban you. He gets very offended about a lot of things. If you ask him to, like, someone once said, hey, Peter, look out your window. And he said, look out my window? Fuck you, man, and had him banned. Like, just, he takes offense to, like, weird things. I mean, I don't even say anything in the stream. I just said my name once, and he said, hey, what's up? But he just banned, like, at least 40 people a night. It's insane. It's weird. Yeah, check out one of Peter Kane's streams sometime. It won't even take more than 5 seconds, and then he's banning someone. It's crazy. He'll tell people they're dumb. It's hilarious. Like he is the epitome of I don't give a fuck about who, like, he doesn't care. He's just a guy. He doesn't consider himself like YouTube famous. He doesn't give two fucks about it. He's just a dude. He's cool as fuck. Yeah, check out one of his streams sometime. It's kind of funny. He's an odd guy. He's an odd guy, but I think that's a good quality to have. He's very talented too with his he makes like all those props for his videos, like the Bigfoot props and the fake dead Bigfoot. He makes all that. It's crazy. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, sadly he doesn't do collabs. I thought about doing a collaboration with Abandoned 6.7 too. I thought that'd be kind of funny, like just dropping a random video with Abandoned 6.7. He either died or went to jail for the chainsaw incident or whatever he had. He had some legal incident, but he hasn't posted recently. I don't think so. But with that out of the way, we're going to end the stream there, guys. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. And like I said, there's a link up there for my Twitter. I actually put the link as well for my merch store. If you want some Big Deal merch, go ahead and cop yourself some merch. Let's see. There we go. And without the way, guys, I will see you Thursday. Stay safe, stay warm, stay COVID-free. And I will see you soon. Peace out. Much love.